How you doing, guys? This is IntoCryptoSpace, and we're going to be talking about mouse and pasta. Meep meep, squeak squeak. So it has definitely been eventful here in the community, in the project, in the space within the last 48, 72 hours from my last video. With that being said, we have listed across the board, you ready? CoinGecko. We have been listed on CMC. So that is the top 2 graph and charting websites to be listed on because a lot of people pull from their UI, right? Along with that, within the first 4 days of launch, we got in on VVS whitelisting. And get this, also the DeFi wallet app. I think we were the fastest listing in the DeFi app ever. And that is mouse and pasta. Bullishly enough, also, VVS did include us in on their start of the week meme mania competition. And out of all of these long time existed projects, CrowFam, Crease, Croak, and Nuts, all of them having 3 to 4 weeks extra on Stuck and its community to develop a big community, engaging, pulling up the liquidity. Not only do we have the best liquidity out of all of them, which is insane, but we actually got number 1. It just ended today, and I was told that they're going to be tweeting out tomorrow, tweeting out the winner, which is Stuck, Mouse, and Pasta, and pushing for a $2,000 rewarded staking pool for our meme and its community. Before moving on, the reason why I'm so bullish on this is that if anyone can recall a previous project that hit number 1 weeks and weeks on end, Crow with Knife, something I'm also just bullish in, what I'm just waiting for to get to the bottom level to kind of re-enter with the big bag. It's okay to be bullish in multiple projects. It is okay, as I say all the time, to plant your seeds. Look for the opportunities and just find the entry point that you want and just let it be seeded. Let it sprout and then take full advantage when you can. All right? Everybody's here to make money, but there's no reason why you can't be bullish on multiple projects. But like I was saying, they had won previously back to back to back. And what ended up happening, if anyone can recall, because they were labeled as the meme for the last 3 to 4 consecutive weeks, they ended up doing an event. And yes, it did correlate with other issues outside of just the community engagement, but there is a small testament to what that showcase, right? And at the end of the day, it's community. At the end of the day, a meme coin doesn't survive without its community. So, bullishly enough, the thing that set them into space was that liquidity injection that VVS participated in and helped them with. With that being said, you need to make noise. You need to have the DEX, especially VVS, behind you. So, hopefully, Mouse and Pasta can continue this rampage, right? Can continue being number 1. And then, before you know it, after all the staking pools are established by VVS, everybody's participating. It's helping with the liquidity. It's getting stronger. It's more appetizing. People want to see it. People want to be a part of it, including exchanges. Who knows, in 2 to 3 weeks, this could be the next meme token on the exchange. We're already doing so well, especially compared to these projects. Not to dog on them, but just a fact, just a statement. We have the highest liquidity out of all these great projects. Speaking of DEXs, WolfSwap, the top aggregator, blazing through the DEX space. You purchase or you sell through WolfSwap, and it will give you the best price accordingly. So it kind of is like, why not use it when you're going to be making more money doing so? And for the beginning, up until whenever they stop, they're actually adding incentive to getting in and using their swap over others. And we had one community engagement amongst one other project, so we're getting additional points for people that use this swap in any means for mouse and pasta. And the last update, the update to know, to be informed on. It looks like Mouse and Pasta will be coming with a DEX within a week, and it's looking to be the Bitmark exchange. So, regardless of what people think, exposure. People are going to be looking it up. People are going to be wanting it. They're going to see volume, and that's going to help this project grow. So we're already pushing onto, we're already pushing onto 1,500 holders within the first week, guys. Within the next week, we're going to be looking at an exchange, right? Bitmark exchange. And when it comes to that previous project that we all know, I saw days this past week where it was pushing over 12 million in volume. This is super important because the more volume it sees, other exchanges are going to want to see, well, they are going to see that, and they're going to be like, wow, this is on our chain, it's easy to list, and we're missing out on all those trading fees, right? Because that's how exchanges make money. When you buy and sell, trading fees get basically free money, and it is given right to the exchange. So they're going to see millions and millions of transaction volume, and you're saying that they're not going to want us to be listed? Of course we are. So that starts the process, right? In certain other projects, it was a later goal, but that's amazing that we even have this opportunity that we can even get listed on. I very much think it's because of the liquidity being so strong and backed, and this is just the beginning. This is the first 4 to 5 days, which is amazing. VVS, once we start getting established on their staking pools, that's going to strengthen our LP even further, right? And this is all setting up a foundation to where this project can eventually get listed on CDC, and that is the end goal, right? That is the end goal, and that is from this standpoint, we're at a 3.3 million market cap. We've seen a high of, I believe, a 6.9 mil market cap, so that's a 2x from the all-time high. And with that being said, guys, if this ever gets to CDC, right, and we have the community, we have the hype, we're already getting there. We're beating previous projects, right, that have been around so much longer than we have, right? If we get on CDC, just to get back to where Mary is currently before it's listed on CDC, as it's highly speculated, they're at a 22 million, right? So just getting to a point before it's listed, we're looking at a 6 to 7x from this standpoint. And from the moment we are listed on CDC, from there, from this standpoint, to get to where we would be on CDC, easily 60 to 80 mil. Guys, that is like a 25x. Even if, in regards, you leave $100, $50, let's say you even inject liquidity, and you're just making all that money from the transaction fees from this project alone, and we're pushing up to, I've seen days where it's been over 3 mil, I've seen days where it's pushing, just under 750,000, but this is a substantial amount of transactional volume, right? And we're still doing things, we're getting there, we're increasing the exposure, we're only at 1,500 followers, right? 1,500 holders. So imagine if you leave $100 in here, like I said, plant your seeds, and at 25x's, you can turn $100 into $2,500, $2,500, right? And that's in the low end. Let's be honest. Especially if you're going to set up liquidity, now you're making money on all that transactional volume. And I've seen days with Crow and Knife, for example, right, where they were hitting 13 to 15 million a day on VVS. I wish I was more comfortable with the liquidity payers back then, because I would have done that in a heartbeat. That's free money. That's free money, and you're enjoying price action. So why the hell not? Make that money, baby. As always, guys, this isn't financial advice, and make sure to do your own research. Of course, this is how I feel, but use this as entertainment purposes, and make sure to do your own research. Transparently, I am invested in this project. As opinionated, as speculation, I do believe this will get easily to a 10 mil market cap level. And if we can continue what we're doing now, which is amazing, where we're fighting all the top dogs, we're top 3 in liquidity amongst everybody on the VVS chain, right? And it's only been a week long. So the amount of exposure that we're still here to get, the contests, the collaborations, the partnerships, the exchanges, there's so much more, and we are looking good as a community. We are looking good as project leads. I'm very excited to be here. And again, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be planting your seeds in other projects. Do what you got to do. Out of the top 10, I think I have seeds per se, quote unquote seeds, at least on 3 to 5 of them. Right? So make sure to do your due diligence, do your research, and very much hope that everybody here makes money, because that's the end goal, right? But again, guys, this is IntoCryptoSpace. Until next time.